when she does find her husband, or whatever, and it does get to that point, and keep saving until she has her kid. Then when she has her kid, she's able to live comfortably by being a stay-at-home mother.
Right.
For a little bit.
Okay, because they're going to have to do that shit too. Because, like I said, to be a single
or income,
single income,
yeah.
And she won't have to say it because that's exactly how much money you're gonna need to be a stay-at-home mom in New Jersey in 2021.
See.
No, 2020. I'm sorry. You know what? I must be high as hell. It's 2022. 2022. Yes. That 21 just separated you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 2022. That's exactly how much you're gonna need to just be a single mom in New Jersey in 2022. Especially with old man Joe and his caretaker Comelon. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They dragging the price. Well, I can't even blame him. I can't even blame them. They're just there. They're just eye things from people saying, "Hey, we got a leader." Nah, the real motherfuckers need to get at some senators and the congressmen and shit like that. Those motherfuckers you need to get with because they're the motherfuckers who actually create the laws that we have in this fucking United States. The president just had to sign up for it.
I think she needs a plan. She knows what she wants.
Yeah, she needs a plan for
her. And it's doable for her.
Yeah.
It's doable. And all the knocking her down like that verbally, I don't think that's necessary because she's already, she already said she got things to work through. So, she's, you don't know where she is mentally and emotionally. You know what I'm saying? As soon as she gets off this call, she can, go into a depression. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she is. I don't know from Adam, but I'm just saying, like, come at her so hard. And I'm not saying come at people with kitty gloves, but at the end of the day, trying to pull out the negative things that's not there, trying to make it seem that she's one way when she's not, I think that's crazy.
I mean, I ask more questions than I give answers, but
he was asking questions, but he was trying to get answers, and he didn't like the answer, so he was trying to make it like the whole. I'm still stuck on the whole thing that he was doing. Oh, so you don't cheat? Like why does she have to cheat? She said she don't cheat. Just because she's a female doesn't mean she cheats. I'm confused.
She cheats on her diet.
I mean, I know I do. I be cheating on my kids all the time. I go out eat in my car.
See, that's what women do. They cheat on their diet.
You're right. You are right. Anybody with kids, they know. Anybody with. Shoot.
And look here. See, men don't change on their diets. We have cheat days. There's a difference.
Is that not the same? Okay, I'll roll with it.
I'm joking, but I'm just saying men don't cheat on the diets. We have cheat days. We have that one day. We have that one day when we eat where the hell we want to. You know what I'm saying? But you know what's crazy though? When I was a vegan, even my so-called cheat days weren't even cheat days. Even my cheat days were healthy though. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. I don't think I have a cheat day.
I'm not. Yeah, you know what? Come think of it. I don't even remember the last time I bought some candy. I don't buy candy.
I got a sweet tooth.
I mean, no, my free sweet tooth. I got I got my cereal. You know what I'm saying? I got cookies, but no candy. No Reese's Pieces. No Hershey Kids.
I don't know why that's a downfall for me right now. I think because after my break right now, that's what is the only thing I'm craving is sweets. I don't know why, and I'm trying to break it. But after the baby, I guess because during the pregnancy, I couldn't have sweets. I couldn't have sugar and stuff like that because I was the diabetic, yeah. And so, but after they cleared me, I said, "Oh, I'm cleared." Who got ice cream? I spent $50 and just bought ice cream. No lie, $50, and my freezer was so full to where I had and it wasn't like the big ice cream; it was like the little pint.
Oh my!
And I would sit there in one sitting and eat ice cream, and it's sad because now I'm trying to break it.
Look here, you already live in Houston, so you can just go visit. I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not trying to get that far though. But but yeah, that's my. I don't even know how I got on social, but yeah, that's my sweet. That's my issue right now is sweets, and I'll literally sit here and eat candy. You saw me eat candy now. I'll eat candy and then eat candy again. Eat candy again. One day, some days it's chocolate. Some days it's just the little gummy.
Right.
And it's whatever I'm craving. I need to stop. To be honest. Are you okay?
Yeah. I mean, if you want sweets, there's man. You know how much sweets are
there's fruits. There are fruits.
There's even sweet vegetables though. I never even knew that.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what I'm saying? There's dragon fruit. There's
Love
plums. There's grapes. There's bananas. There's what I'm saying. There's pears. There's all kinds of apples. Any apple you want.
I love red apples.
There's melons, there's watermelons, seedless or seeded, though, you know what I'm saying?
I like seeded.
All these looking fruits and vegetables sweet vegetables out here, and all these there's sweet potato pies, there's pear pies, there's pecan pies, there's cereal.
But those are heavy with sugars.
That's the point. Well, yeah, that's true. Okay, so something that's not having syrups and sweet sugar and shit. Okay, dates.
I don't.
No, seriously.
I don't like dates.
Okay, plums.
I like plums, but I know dates. What they're dried out plums, right?
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah. No, dates. Oh no, those are prunes. Never mind. Sorry, prunes. But no, I know what dates are. But no, I don't like dates. I don't like dates.
Okay. What about granola?
It's fine, but lately I haven't. Like, I'll have my overnight oats.
Yeah. You know? Oats, granola. Oh, what about what about those seeds? Seeds, though, you know.
Sunflower seeds.
Well, those too, but I was talking about what's those damn seeds?
Oh, like pumpkin seeds and stuff like that.
Pumpkin seeds.
I eat those.
I eat those. That's where your salt, sour, sweet, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? You can have that one dessert. The bag is like light sugar, but has real cereals on there. It's popcorn though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that popcorn. That's another thing. I love popcorn, but it gotta be the Simply Fit or Simply something. Mm-hmm. Look. I gotta have. Like, I want to go get my bag now, Terry. We gotta stop talking about food. I promise. I don't even want to leave the house, but I will leave it. Go down the street, get me an ice cream, popcorn, but I don't need it.
I'm just saying, like, there's all kinds of sweets besides candy that you can do, though, man.
Yeah,
there's a lot. There's so many natural sweets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Barely sweets, though. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit you can use to get that craving, you know. And if all else fails, do agave nectar. Agave nectar.
You know what? Yeah, I've had that before. Mm-hmm. When I was a vegan, we used that, then I stopped.
Yeah, right. That shit's
but I try to have things. I try not to add sweetener into stuff. That's where and it's hard, Terry.
I know, but hey. Do what I did if you can't. Dude, when I did that 30-day water fast, I didn't have nothing with sugar in it. Dude, I was sweating like a fucking crackhead, yo.
I know. We did our water fast, and then, like, right after it, Terry, I promise, again, in front of the TV with the doggone ice cream.
Man, look here. Yeah, that shit. But that shit healthy for you, though. You need to flush everything.
I know it's not. That's the crazy part. All right.
No, I'm saying water fasting is safe, is useful though, especially when you need that flush though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what we did as.
And if you have some spiritual questions that need answers, questions things that need to be taught, then that's also good for that.
That's what we did too.
How much is your rent?
Right now, I am moving, so it's 14.
Okay.
What was that?
Okay.
I am moving, so it's 14.
Is your rent?
Right now,
Oh, you said the rent.
I am moving, so it's 14.
Okay.
That's cheaper than my rent.
You want to live in a house or an apartment? A stay-at-home mom.
Mm-hmm.
House?
Yeah.
Let's just say 200. Let's just say 200. What percentage?
I'm going
of men-
based upon, how I
Well,
grew
that's
up.
fine. But what percentage of men in this country? What percentage of men in this country make $200,000 or more?
Oh, okay.
In the country, I don't really know the statistics.
Just guess.
Does he know the statistics?
Maybe like
There's-
10%.
10% of men make 100,000. You're talking about around 5% of men, 5 to 3% of men.
Mhm.
And I'm being extremely generous with the numbers. What would a man in the top 3 to 5% of earners, who arguably most women would want, because they would want a stay-at-home lifestyle, what do you think he would want from a woman?
With that type of money, with that type of income, respect,
Yeah.
kindness, love.
Cooperation.
Yeah.
What's the most, your last boyfriend, how long you said that relationship lasted?
That was for 2 years.
And
But
what did he do
that
for a
was
living?
that was not a healthy relationship.
What did he do for a living?
Insurance.
And how much did he make annually?
I think it was like 60, but he's still working on himself financially.
I had my 6 and my 63. Ma'am, have you ever dated a man making more than $75,000 a year?
Yeah, actually.
Seriously,
I have.
seriously.
I
dated.
have.
Seriously dated. Seriously.
Yeah.
What age were you?
I was younger. I was 22.
How long did you date him?
That was also for 2 years, but it was, yeah.
Man, why do you think you get men making twice as much or 3 times as much older?
Can you repeat the question?
Why do you
At
think
times.
you get a man making 2 to 4 times as much when you're older?
Because you had time to grow.
This is how women
Well, I
think.
feel like it
Women
would be when
think
you're
of it
younger.
this way. Women look at it, I'm older.
How we look at it, since you're a woman,
Money,
you're a lady.
I'm more experienced. My income has gone up, so you guys think your sexual market.
Is that how we think? Because he's a female now, I guess.
More used, more damaged.
Mhm.
You're not your 21-year-old self.
Yeah.
It needs to come down. If your last man was making 60, that's about what you can expect. 50 to 60. That's your man. And if you found a man making 50 to 60, if you got married, you'd have to work full time with 2 kids. Is it worth,
Not necessarily.
is it worth getting married?
Yeah, no, it depends on where
Not
you.
really.
Depends
No,
on where you live.
not-
Not work full time like you do now.
If
The
that's
rest of
her
your
rent,
life.
It depends on where you live at too, though.
that's true. But if that's her rent, my rent's more than that.
Hmm.
And I mean, I'm making basically just a 1-person income, and I'm surviving. So
Right.
if I had a man here, or one of the daddies here, or somebody just bringing in an income, I can literally stay at home. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And do my little side things and make little side money.
Right.
But we still live off the 1-person income. So what he's saying is not really, like, he's putting a lot of doubt in her mind. And then on top of that, with that amount, even with her ex, you know what I'm saying? Even if her ex brought that much, they can stay at home. She can stay at home and live okay. I don't make that much.
Right.
I don't make as much as the 60,000. I for sure though. I don't do that. I don't make that much. But I'm able to go ahead and make sure, take care of home, make sure my girls are 3 kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 3 kids, 2 cats, and me. Making sure we're good. You know what I'm saying? So him saying that, oh, you want to be a stay-at-home mom with 2 kids, yes, it's going to be financially frustrating for the man. But you know what I'm saying? But if she had her own little, and people making money off of TikTok or whatever else, she can do that. You see what I'm saying? Do something on the side, find a craft. You know, she can even cut hair on the side, you know. So I don't know. I think he's just doing too much.
But I mean, oh well, damn.
What?
I was wrong. Maybe they can make it at 200,000 a year at New Jersey. Dude, the sale tax in New Jersey is only 6.625. That's lower than Texas.
See, I told you.
Well,
I didn't tell you that part, but I know if when she said her rent, she said how much her rent was. I was like, oh no, she can do it because my rent is $1,500. Well, after everything added onto my rent, it's $1,500, sometimes more a month. You see what I'm saying? And I got to do that, pay that. Got 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? I still got a vehicle. You know, so if there was someone to take care of her like that, you know, or take, you know, it's doable.
Right.
And then especially even if he brings home 60,000 a year, that's very doable. You know what I'm saying? Very doable. Because I'm making it with not even that, it's doable.
Right. I got you though. I got you.
Yeah. So Kevin, he's going. I just want to say, like, he might be just going off of like of his experience, and he's coming from. I feel like it could be bitter. You know, I mean, because the fact that he's always trying to find a reason to attack her, then saying women this, you want when you say you women think, like how do we think? Since we all think the same, Kevin Samuel. You know what I'm saying? How do we think? You know what I'm saying? How do we all think? And since he knows, is he a female? Is he trying to be a female? Since he want, all you women think, that to me is a silly statement.
Well, I know how women think, especially when they look at me. They say, "Hey, what's your?"
Is that it? Is that right?
I know all women think.
I don't. His logic, and then how he's already he came through the door trying to attack her and trying to pull her down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think she can find who she wants to find. I feel like if that's what she wants, that man that she wants, he's out there. She's gotta get herself together for it. But at the same time, she doesn't have to put her life on hold because she's getting herself together. That to me is silly.
Right. I mean, that is some bullshit though, but
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
You got to work just as hard as you're working now. You can't take a break. You got to work because you got 2 mouths to feed. Mm-hmm. Is it worth it?
I feel like that would be a little bit of a struggle.
No, it won't.
I would want to be there for my kids.
She said it. Women today want to be luxury married or single. You guys are so fucking lazy.
Well, I'm gonna reserve my thoughts of why he said that. I just think this is a David moment. That's how I'm looking at this. I just feel like this is a David moment, and that's just the only reason why he would say things like that. That's just my opinion, and I've seen red flags before, and this is a David moment. That's just how I look at it.
Like I said,
because why would he attack all women? That doesn't make sense.
Probably for the same reason I did.
So you attack all women right now? Is that your mindset now?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying. In the past, I had that probably for the same reason I had.
But he is too old. Look at him. He is too old. You were in your 20s, Terry. You were in your 20s. He's beyond 20s. He should be past that. So that brings me back to this is a David situation. If he's not past it, he's immature. But he's putting up front that he's mature.
Yeah, I mean,
I can understand being hurt. I can understand being bitter, but why take it out on a whole group of people? Why have your mindset on that whole group of people if you're not, if you're mature enough to handle it, then you know better not to put it on a whole group of people. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So he's saying that the modern women now are lazy, and we want a luxury lifestyle
A luxury,
living,
no,
a luxury
a luxury,
lifestyle.
luxury husband with the average woman or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. But
All I'm saying is that's crazy. I don't
well,
know where he's getting it from. I don't know.
yeah, I
Maybe,
mean,
he was in a relationship that hurt him so bad. I pray he gets healing from it, because obviously it's bothersome, because it's for him to have that mindset, and then for him to spread that hatred. And then it's like when people get out of hurt relationships and they come and feed onto this, they latch onto this as if it's the truth. And it's not. He's saying, you women, I can go on all day and say, oh, you men beat women, that's all y'all do, but I'm not dumb, and I'm not that simple-minded to say that all you men do this because of my past experience. You see what I'm saying?
right.
So,
Well, he didn't say all women. He said
he
all.
didn't just say
No. He said all moderate women, whatever the fuck that means.
According to his definition of whatever, he's basing all women into the category all modern women. What's a modern woman?
A modern woman
A female that is not married, because he broke it down in the beginning. He said something in the nature of people who are not the women who is not people who are married at home taking care of the kids. That's a traditional lady, right? So if you're not traditional, then you're modern. Then in that case, I'm a modern lady. So according to him, I'm lazy. According to him, I want a luxury lifestyle. Man, provide a luxury lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a modern day. I mean, you have to be modern day because you got to move with the times.
Wait a minute. I just got it. This is what people do, especially certain people do certain people. What certain people accuse of certain people be doing and shit like that. Here's what people do. They take the very smallest percentage and hold a magnifying glass to it and say, this is the representation of everything I believe about these certain people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're only taking this smallest percentage, put that magnifying glass on and say, okay, I need y'all. Don't pay attention to outside this magnifying glass. Pay attention to here. See this?
And look at the motive behind it.
See this? And then what they do is they take that very small percentage, broadcast it, and say, okay, I need y'all to pay attention to this. Don't pay attention to the 99%. Pay attention to this. Don't pay attention to this 0.5% right here. Don't worry about this 95%. Pay attention for this 5. Pay attention to this 5%. The very smallest percentage of people doing shit. Pay attention to that we're broadcasting it. We do this and that, the other, and shit like that. To these other people. So when people say, well, y'all do this because the statistics goes show this. Actually, those statistics are only written by people who actually have the same mind state as the people has a same mind state that the people who said this about that certain people have.
Right. And you gotta look at the motive behind it too. It's not coming from a good heart behind it.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? At all. And then for him to come out like that's like I can watch other YouTube videos of other guys doing videos about they will take a female cheating on her husband or whatever. Matter of fact, I seen this one guy. He did a video of a girl of a guy. He walked in. She walked in on his wife cheating on, I guess his best friend who has a wife. So both parties are cheating. Right. Both parties have spouses, but then yet we're highlighting the fact that the female, the other man, they're both equally guilty, and they both have a spouse. So why? Oh, you see, this is how females are. This is how females are. Woo. They're both cheating, but they're, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why not highlight, ooh, boogers? Why not highlight? Why not speak on the fact that they both are cheating and they're both are married? No, it's you see, that's how women are. That's how women are, and I'm like, what? It's a whole entire man there who is married. They just said that.
Right.
But
And
that's how women are. That doesn't make sense.
And that's why I'm saying all these, because I'm subscribed to a couple,
Yeah.
and they actually understood that it's not all women though. You know what I'm saying? It says this particular woman is such, 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 such.
Right.
However, this one woman does not categorize every single woman in the world, though, man. So stop doing that bullshit.
Right, and that's crazy. That's why I'm like, people like him. He has a pretty big. I'm assuming he has a pretty big platform. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming he has a pretty big platform because I see a lot of people referring back to him. A lot of guys referring back to him, and I'm like, why is he your reference point? I'm confused. That doesn't make sense.
Like for instance, men treat Kim Simmer as a reference point the same way as women use Derek Jackson
Now,
as a reference point.
I can't use him as a reference. I can't even stand him.
No, I'm not talking about you, but most women
which is sad
to this day.
Which is sad.
To this day, still listen to that motherfucker. I knew he was full of shit from the get-go. Especially when one thing I really hate as a man. If there's not one thing I really hate as a man, and most women hate this shit too. Do not talk about another man in a negative way to make that woman like you. That is so fucking unattractive. That's number one. Number two, that's suspect. That's number two. And number three, why you so harping on how bad men is? Do you not remember? Do you sit up? Do you stand up to pee, or do you sit down to pee? Because you do remember that you're still a man, right? You do remember that, right? Oh, better yet, maybe you could be transgender, so you have enough balls to understand that you're a man too.
We're so silly. Is it good? Can you breathe?
Seriously, I wonder Derek Jackson ever stand up peeing or sit down peeing? Either way, he was a bitch. But no, seriously, well, if a man
when you said that, it reminded me. I dated a guy who sat down. It was so weird.
Well, sometimes you have to sit down, especially
like all the time.
Oh no. I can't do that all the time. I only do that when I take
I questioned it, and he said, well, my mama raised me. This is
Hold the fuck up. My mother raised me too.
I said, okay.
But there's no way the first time I learned how to pee, I stood up and pissed everywhere.
Oh, that's what happens.
But hey, I still peed though. I didn't wet myself though.
You wet the walls.
Yeah, just wet the walls, the toilet,
yeah.
the floor.
See, I'm glad I have boys. I'm glad I have boys. I be hearing stories, and then my job, I've seen things, and I'm like, I love y'all, but I'm glad I don't have any boys.
I mean, actually, for most women, boys are actually pretty easy because we really don't require. Well, like you don't never have to teach us how to periods or what to do.
No, I don't. I think especially a black boy, I think when it comes to raising a little black boy, I feel like it might be a little bit more challenging on the parents, period, because you got to worry about how the world view us.
Oh yeah,
they view a little black boy as a grown man and look at him as a threat.
Right.
And so I wouldn't want to have that extra stress on me. So I'm glad. It's a lot of reasons why I'm glad I didn't have a boy. And so because even now we get followed in Walmart if it's cold outside and I'm dressed in a hoodie. I don't know if I'm supposed to dress like it's not cold outside. I don't know. And it's like I couldn't have that stress on me. Not now.
Look here, man. Well, I was taught that if anybody do anything to you, and I do mean anybody, I don't give a fuck whether it's a badge or not. If anybody do anything to you without provocation, you have every right to defend yourself. So go ahead, walk around, watch me if you want to, though, in this bitch. But you have to.
They quick to pull a bullet in you. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you think I can't? You think I can't do it to them too? You know, those behind those uniforms and that badge, they still human beings. They die like everybody else.
That is true, but
So they're not special. I don't give a fuck you wear a badge, a robe, or a motherfucking business suit. Man, you do something to me and I didn't provoke it, man. I'm knocking your motherfucking jaw I'm knocking your jaw I'm unhinging your shit. You know what I'm saying? On alignment, though. You know, it's not your jaw alignment.
I don't know. I'm just happy I got my girls. I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
I don't want any more kids. These are my babies. My babies.
Hey, how about you? I ain't gonna do that. I already did my taxes anyway.
Oh, I need to do mine.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. It's the end of the month.
Better hurry up, man. That shit about to be motherfucking. Yeah, after this, go do your taxes.
Yeah,
Wait,
I am.
you have somebody do your taxes though?
You know what? I had to go back to doing it myself because when I told you, man, I don't know if I told you. I think I told you about how that one girl stole my money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she stole my money, and I don't think I told someone else because I remember the conversation went to how she's probably stealing other money from me throughout the year because I own a business, you know, and so, and it was something about something, and I was like, shoot, I don't know at this point, but I found out she stole so much money from me, and I met her on Instagram, me being silly. I was like, oh, I used her one year, she was okay. The following year, which was last year, I went through her again, and that's when I saw she was stealing like buku money. And it made sense of why she didn't want to do anything in writing and why she forged my signature and all that. So
yeah, that's why after the fiasco I had back in the day with HR Block.
Oh my goodness,
and they hire these old motherfucking people who doesn't even have IQ above 75 try to do my tax. You telling me I can't do shit with my motherfucking thing? Dude, I could have had an extra $1,000 if they knew what the fuck they were doing.
They steal your money too.
If they knew what the fuck they doing.
Yeah.
You know I'm like,
that's why I went back to doing it. I'm doing it myself this year. Normally I do it myself, but the other year I was like, well, it's my first time doing it with the business on there. And next time, then last year, I think I just didn't feel like doing it. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna let her do it. But then when I started doing it, because she was taking too long to respond to me and everything, I was like, well, shoot, let me try to do it myself. But she had it was locked up so I couldn't do it. But I saw that she's,
that's why I said
I can't trust people with my money.
I don't trust people with. I've been started doing my own tax because I'm like I can't trust you. I can't trust. Yeah, I can't trust you, motherfuckers. You motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they're doing. And my homegirl do taxes too, but I'm like, you know what? I actually do my own taxes. I do my own tax. I do not trust anybody with my tax bill. You know what I'm saying? And besides, you could do your taxes, especially if you have you could do your taxes if you have a business though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just didn't at that point because it was new to me. I was like, and then I was already, it was a lot of other stuff, and I was like, well, I just rather get someone else to do it. I went to her Instagram, read the doggone reviews. It could have been just friends for her. I don't know.
Right.
But I know she stole my money. She didn't steal all of it. She stole a good portion of it. And yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Talking about something she charged, that was her fees. That wasn't your fees the year before. And I didn't see any list of your fees. And I didn't sign off any paperwork.
That's another thing too.
Yeah, I kept asking about. I was like, "What do I need to sign? What do I need to sign?" Man,
look here.
I sent it to you. I'll just sign it for you myself. No, I need to see it. I ain't never got it.
Now fuck that. I'd rather pay $39 to TurboTax to do it myself than charge $250, $300 from some motherfucker who didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
She charged me in the thousands.
Thousands?
Yeah.
There ain't no damn tax fee. What the fuck?
Yes.
Hell no.
You took a good portion of.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't trust certain with my taxes, especially if they're not, high functioning. I'm sorry, I had this bad experience, man. I'm like, dude, if you talk any way other than proper English, I'm not fucking with you.
You have educated people who don't talk proper English.
Huh?
I said you have.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm just saying, man, if I know you full of shit, dude, like, yeah, I'm trying to say, hey, I got something from my college, you know what I'm saying? They say I get money off of it because I paid over
Yeah.
$2,500 in interest, right? Oh, you can't do nothing with this. There's nothing you can do with this. You know what?
He took that money.
Like, nah, she didn't even follow with it in the first place.
Wow.
I'm like, you know what, y'all bitches don't know what the fuck y'all do. Then I just like walked away. I was like, you know what, I'll just do my own taxes, man. Never mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like I
It's
said,
crazy.
this isn't a black thing, folks. This is a modern thing. You heard it. I put the question. You got to work like you do today, and you're willing to do that. But in order to enhance your life with a husband, a mate, someone to chronicle and walk through life with you, and you would get 2 children, that is not enough of a benefit. You didn't hear her say, well, yeah, I'm going to have to work anyway, right? But I get a husband and kids? Sure. No, I get a husband and kids. I'm supposed to have to do less. Or
No, I mean,
He's not understanding. He's being really dumb.
if I'm going to have a husband, he needs to lighten my load.
He's so ignorant. Pause. I hate to say this, but with that, so women need no. Listen, when he's saying okay, so she's not saying I want to not work indefinitely. That's not what she's saying. She said when I have a baby, I want to be at home with the baby. That's you're supposed to simply because first of all, a woman's body goes through so much through childbirth. Period.
Right.
Okay, so you need time to heal. Then on top of that, just going back out into the workplace, that's a dangerous move. And a lot of people, I've done it. I've done it with well, my first 2, and this one here, I had enough go to survive to stay at home for a little bit. So but with the first 2, I had to go back and work, even though I was married. Like me and we'll call him O, my first husband. Me and O, we were married, but he refused to work. I gave birth. We had just moved from Houston to Dallas, Fort Worth, and the week after that, I gave birth. The week after that, I started working. Your body, you're not supposed to do that. Your body just went through. You just had a baby. You know what I'm saying? Now, second one. Now, okay, I was going through so much. I don't even think I even noticed anything changed in my body. So I'm not even gonna say anything about that because I can't know for sure. But I know for sure with my second one, not only I almost died because when I went into this is right after I gave birth to her. I think it was on a Tuesday. I gave birth to her on a Tuesday. They released me on a Friday, and the only reason they kept me so long because my blood pressure wasn't settling. So they went on and released me on a Friday. Went back to the ER, 3:00 in the morning, Monday morning. Went back to the ER. They said if I had not have went back to the ER, within minutes I would have been dead. A female's body go through so much. So pushing her back out in the work spot, in the work area after having a baby is not good for. That's why they give you 6 weeks off. So he's talking about you want to take off. She needs to take a daycare is not even going to take your child before 6 weeks.
Right.
Because that 6 weeks, you need to have at least 6 weeks with your child. At least 6 weeks to let your body heal. At least 6 weeks to get it together. So for him to say, oh, you just want to have a baby, and then she's not saying I want to have a baby and then never work again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's normal for a lady, a mother, a real mother, it's normal for a real mother to want to have that time with their child. People, they go through postpartum, and guys I don't think guys will ever understand that. Because, and I don't expect for guys to ever understand it because you're not a female and you're not going through those hormones changes. You can't have birth. You can't give birth to have the changes in your body. So you would not understand when you gave birth.
What?
I thought you was pointing. I thought you sorry.
What? Hey, man, look, I'm gonna tell you something.
Just saying.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. I don't give a fuck who gets mad about it. I don't give a fuck what the e-body said.
Okay, go ahead.
Only females can go through that because only females can have children. Men, no matter what the fuck we do, if we want to transmit, STD, or whatever you want us to call it, no matter what we do, we will never be able to have a child.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. He's coming through very ignorant and saying and trying to make it look like he's trying to make her feel bad for wanting that. And that's not right for him to do that. Well, a lot of his stuff is right, but it's not, he shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because what time is it? What was 6:30 already? Oh,
Damn.
okay. Yeah, I looked outside, it was dark. I was like, is it storming? But no. But like a lot of guys understandably don't understand that. But if a woman's body goes through so much during the period of being pregnant, you know, like I told you earlier, how I was having my blood pressure issues and how, you know, I went blind in my eyes. It's because, for one, my hormones was crazy because I'm pregnant. I was pregnant at the time.
Right.
And then my blood pressure. So a woman's body goes through so much by being pregnant, throughout the pregnancy, and after the pregnancy, and after delivery. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so a lot of people don't realize that. So yeah, she needs that time off. And if she's married and has a husband, I hope she gets that time off because it's deserved. You know, and it's like even with me, with my time off, this was my first time having time off like this. I didn't know what to do. So I just started working on my businesses more. I started putting more into my businesses. The baby, she's a good baby. And then it's another thing. You don't know how that baby's going to be. You know, right. Naira was a pretty decent baby. Ellie, oh my goodness. She was a complete headache as a baby because she would do the witching cry. She'll cry all the time for no reason. And as a new mother, that was stressful, and especially me doing it on my own. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I had no one to help me, you know? So yeah, you're going to need that. She's going to need that time off, you know? Right. So he's trying to attack her for wanting that. That's stupid. Yeah, I think that's really dumb.
That is stupid.
You know? You know, that's like saying, oh, I want to work from home, then criticizing me because I need internet. That's, to me, is how it sounded. It sounds so that's stupid. She's right for wanting that. Sorry, I just had to go on that little rant.
But I mean, he's talking about, and then another thing too, right? She's talking about after the 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? That bonding time is needed, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's needed, and then you don't know what kind of pregnancy. No, you don't know what kind of birth she's gonna have. Like my other two, I was due to be off for 6 weeks, but again with the second one, I was supposed to take off longer because I was going into preeclampsia. I had preeclampsia, and then so I was supposed to take off longer. I couldn't. I still had to go back to work, so I'm putting my life on the line to provide for my kids. If you're married, would you want your wife to put her life on the line just to make sure y'all get right? That doesn't make sense.
Fuck that job.
With her, because of the nature of the I had a C-section with her, so it wasn't just 6 weeks. I had 8 weeks to recover. And with her, I didn't realize how much your body goes through until after her. I felt like it was horrible. You know what I'm saying? So, and I needed that whole time to actually recover the full 8 weeks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so for him to attack her for wanting something that her body is going to need, that's crazy. Right. And then I don't even let me get into all the appointments you're going to have. All the appointments, you're going to be taking off all the time. You got all these appointments after the baby's born, you know, appointments for you, appointments for the baby. If there's any issues, you got more appointments.
Right.
So it's just.
I'm like, dude, shut up.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's certain things I do agree with.
Yeah.
There's certain things I do because sometimes he hits the nail on the head like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
But other times, like this time, I'm like, bro, you need to wrap that up and actually offer a solution, though. So, I mean, that's what it's about.
There's no solution for that. Yeah, just save up. Just all she got to do is save up. She's working. She has a pretty decent career. She has a pretty decent career. Literally, all she has to do. What I tell people, like when I give advice like this, what I tell people is take out how much you think it's going to cost. Right. Take that out and take $100 extra just in case you go over. If you can afford it, take that out. put it aside, and pay yourself as if you're making that payment to whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And like, for example, a friend of mine, her, she had to go move back in with her parents, but her parents not charging her rent. I was like, what? They ain't charging you? I said, oh no, baby. I said, whatever you pay in rent, any money that you pay towards living, that's rent, anything that has to go towards your household, water bill, lights, whatever it is, take all that and put it in a savings account.
Or
put that in a savings account.
Or better yet, not a savings account. Put it in a money market.
No. She had to do it. I told her the reason why I told her savings is because she was gonna need that later down the line.
Oh yeah, she needs
more. Like right. That's the only reason why. And like for example, in this lady situation, she's gonna need that later down the line. So putting that in just a savings account, her later down the line is short term, according to what she's talking. It's not like 10 years down the line. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's short term. So it'll be more, I feel like, wise for her to just put a portion aside into a savings. She's not going to touch it, not going to see it. That's for her child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For when it's time for her to go ahead and take off work for her kid. So that way she's okay. Even if her husband, because you never know what the future may hold. Her husband may end up having an accident on a job or may have an accident coming home from work. Right. So they have money saved up. They're okay. They're good.
Right. Exactly.
But he's sitting here attacking her for her wants. That's stupid.
That's insane, man. Where are your people from?
I wouldn't say that.
Ancestrally, I'll let you. And where are your people from?
What do you mean?
Ancestrally, where are your people from?
Oh, they're from Italy.
Okay. Turn of the century. Little Italy. Turn of the century. Little Italy. From the 1880s to the 1910s. Italian immigrants. Those women had multiple children. Were they working in those tenements? Come on. Were those women working? Come on, Sopranos.
I think it's over at this point.
And look at you. You're average at best.
Come on, Meadow. You know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Italian women worked.
Yeah.
19th century, 20th century, 21st century. But here's the thing, though. They was not working very long neither, though. That's what they understand, too.
I think they had more of a family dynamic, too.
Yeah, because, they do. They had a mother, they had a father. They had neighbors here.
Grandparents, all that.
Grandparents, all in one house, by the way. And she may have worked to make ends meet, but she didn't work long though.
No, yeah, that's so dangerous what he's talking about. So stupid.
I'm just saying though, like, dude, not all of them worked. You know what I'm saying? There were some that actually went to certain organizations that
we know.
Extra, get a little extra, which is there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it at all. You gotta do what you gotta do to make it do, though. You know what I'm saying?
My goodness.
Well, shit, that's not even comparing to. Remember back, I don't know the depression, right? Every mother there be turned into a prostitute. Why? Because they had to take care of their children.
Yeah, that is true. Well, I don't know about that part, but I know it's to take care of. Yeah, I get that.
No, seriously, some of them actually, some of had to, get the mattress, put on their back to make.
Well, that's even to this day. That's been around forever because of women having to take care of,
Right. It is the oldest profession.
No, actually, farming is, but okay.
Well, technically, that was farming. You know what I'm saying?
No, not really.
Yeah, it was.
How was it farming, Terry?
Because here's the thing. Men and women are the same as plants. You need a seed, you need the soil.
Oh my goodness, Terry.
What? It's true.
I don't know what to say.
No, seriously. Back in the day, that's what we used to call what we have seeds. release seed or whatever. That's even back in the ancient times, though. You know what I'm saying?
Farming is the oldest profession. That's what we are saying. Farming is the oldest profession.
Well, it's not. Okay, it's the second world's oldest profession.
Okay.
Pippin is the third, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness, Terry, push play.
And they had more kids.
Well, it was.
And they built the family.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be Carmela up in this bitch. I don't want to have to work.
Carmela.
Go to work. No,
Cabela.
you're going to be Artie Bucco's chick. You're going to be the maitre d' at the restaurant. Huh?
That's not true. I want to financially build myself up as well.
Oh my God, you're a barber.
And
Why?
You see what I'm saying?
You're a
barbers
barber.
make a lot of money
You're
if
a
they're
barber.
good.
No offense, man.
So who cuts his hair? Is he talking down on them?
So how
That's fine. You know if I had a man sitting here talking
Talking down on
about
people who cuts his hair.
getting into real estate, you don't understand. You're not tuned into the punchline of the jokes because this is real. They really believe that they can get into real estate. Miss Henry, listen to what I'm saying. They really believe that they can get into real estate. That's why I was telling these women. That's why I talk about the attorney and the realtor. It's real estate, some sort of entrepreneurialism, which is the magical voodoo that's supposed to elevate them from middle class to luxury or rich lifestyle.
What?
But you said at the end of the day, man, that if a man can't if I have to work as much or more than having a husband and children, it's worth it. I'd rather be single. Thank you for being
You say that?
That makes you a modern woman. So,
She didn't say
I mean,
that.
not necessarily true because I'm thinking about the struggles that mothers
well,
go
it
through.
doesn't matter. 73% of mothers
That's cool.
work full or part-time. So I don't know why you
Yeah.
modern ass women feel like you should all be stay-at-home wives when you didn't get married at 19 and a virgin. Shut up.
Yeah,
Oh.
say she want to stay at home. Stay at home for the
I don't
child.
care.
What the fuck was that? You
Do
see,
you see what I'm saying?
sometimes
That's why
I,
I don't like
but
it.
here's the thing you have to understand too. Most times, people who be on YouTube do shit for entertaining value too. But
That's
I'm like, what?
It's not benefiting her. I mean, of course he don't care.
Okay. I'll be like this. Okay. We already killing this dead horse, horse though. You know what I'm saying? Let's come to a solution for this. Let's come for a solution to what we can do to make your future marriage be more prosperous. You know what I'm saying? Let's work on that. I mean, that's what I would do after. Actually, I would do that within 15
He's
minutes.
making it seem like her dreams are unreachable because of who she is and how she is. And it's not true. Her dreams are very much reachable and very much tangible, and because of who she is and how she is. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing though. They said the same thing to Oprah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And so him trying to tear her down, like if she's in a weak-minded mindset, she will feel like what his words are true. And then I'm sure this is a live where people are commenting, and a lot of guys will attack her and agree with him. You know what I'm saying? And so she's reading this and hearing this from him. That's a lot of attack going towards her, and she's going to feed into it and probably feel that it's true. You know what I'm saying? If she's not, mentally strong enough for that. And it's sad because what his words to her are not true. They're not true. She's a beautiful young lady. She's still, and a lot of guys, will probably want her. And if she knows she has like issues in a relationship that will make a man turn, you know what I'm saying? Like if she knows that she's verbally abusive or she's, she snaps easily or has an attitude, or if she knows she has those flaws, she knows she needs to go seek help for that. I feel like she needs to warn people about it, but me, I put everything on the table, but I don't know. But her wants are very much tangible. There's nothing wrong with what she wants. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes down to the motherhood part. She's not saying I want to be stay-at-home mother forever.
Right.
You know, that's stupid. That's stupid.
Right. That is stupid as hell, though.
He's attacking her he's attacking her, I guess, to boost himself up. I don't know what his reason is, but to me, I don't see a point of why attack,
Right.
why down talk her, why make it seem like her goals and her wants are impossible to reach. That's, to me, that's insane.
Right.
You know, that's really insane.
But here's the thing, though. The definition of insanity is
Well, okay, it's
doing
crazy.
doing the same shit over again, expecting different results. But here's the thing, though. I don't think she. You know what, though? You know what? Here's what I would say to her, though. You know what? I'll say that at the end.
I get what you would like to have to do, but you didn't choose that life when you were young. You didn't choose that life when you're young and virginal. You can't do that at 30 and want your price. You could have did that when you were 18 to 22.
Was she expected to marry a virgin? I'm confused.
We won't do it. Men won't do it. Your head is cut off. It's just not going to happen. And men are like, why should we pay young virgin bride prices for women who are at the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to do fair deals. So
it's a biblical reference. The wall, that's where all the prostitute was at. That's where Judah had that prostitute
But
at.
she's not. I'm confused where he's getting this at.
Basically, the analogy.
Because she's not a virgin.
Yeah, basically, that's what all
so,
the
but she's got to marry a man who's not a virgin.
Well,
I'm pretty sure.
Technically,
I'm pretty sure he done went up in someone. He's not a virgin.
Of course, we all came up with something. It came up with something.
You know, Carrie, whomever she ends up with, more likely is not a virgin.
Of course not.
So why in the world would a person who is not a virgin want someone who is a virgin? I mean, I'm other than control. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, because a virgin. Now you have some who are my age who are a virgin. I get that. Whatever. But a lot of them are young. So to me, I'm like, but then on top of that, if you get someone who's a virgin and then you're experienced, you're going to want someone who's experienced as well. So what? You're going to be tempted to go cheat. And then your excuse is, well, she didn't know what she was doing. She's a virgin. She was a virgin.
Right.
So it's like a lose-lose situation.
Pretty much.
So okay. I'm sorry. That was my other tangent. I'm sorry.
Here's the marketplace. Men think like I do. Shout out to my Italian.
Do y'all?
I know they think like me. Fucking forget about it. I know. Anyway, if you don't get married, okay, are you going to have your $2.4 million that you're going to need to retire on from age 65 to 85? 2.4 million cash. Not in investments, not in cash. You're going to need that.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have it.
I don't know.
No, you're not. Because you cut hair. Because if you could be a barber and make that kind of money, I'd want to be a barber.
You can.
Because it's
But
low.
what if I invest in real estate and
Where's the money going to come from to invest in real estate, man?
Well, I have an inheritance.
Okay, so your daddy.
No.
How much of an inheritance we
No,
talking?
I already have an inheritance. My
Okay, how
mom.
much of an inheritance we talking about?
She told you. I told you. I told you.
He's not lying. He's got a pocket.
I told
Seven
you.
figures?
I told
Six
you her
figures?
mom
He's
was,
got a pocket.
mom was gone.
Yeah.
Way
about
out of pocket.
80,000.
Man, that's not a lot.
It can be.
It's not a lot.
It can be.
It's not a lot.
Can be.
And this is why I focus on the fact that this is a modern woman problem. You ladies have been separated from us as men. And you guys wanted to be independent, to make your own decisions. And now you're out here with no long-term plan, no real financial literacy. and y'all all talking buzzwords. Cryptocurrency, real estate, investment, stocks, and that ain't your real life. What's name me 6 companies you're invested in. Name me 6 Fortune 500 companies. What are you invested in right now?
Oh no, I'm saying invest in real estate, like properties. Like when I haven't started.
Are you
yet.
okay? So you're talking about flipping houses.
I haven't started yet.
So this
I'll
is
flip
why
a
when I did that show, The Lion's Den, and I said there's no such thing as free money. Real estate is supposed to work this way. I take cash and I go invest it in real estate, and it's a casino machine. And I put in cash and out comes profit. There's no cost, there's no loss. Then I'm supposed to take it, flip it. It's supposed to be better than the dope game. Man, it sounds crazy. If you could take $80,000 and turn it into this, you know how many people will go out and get 80 grand.
He forgetting that Master P took $10,000 that he got from his grandfather and created a whole goddamn empire.
Yeah, he just.
Dude, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I put it like this, man. If you know how to do with this much, I put it like this. If you know how to make it do with this much, you a smart motherfucker though. Because if you can take $80,000, flip, get some real estate, get some land. Because land right now, due to the inflation, it's kind of expensive. But you can buy land though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take that land, do a contract. Say, I'll say, hey, you want to buy my land? And then you sell the land for more than what you bought it for.
Yeah.
It's the profit. You can do the same with houses, cars, phones. You can do this shit with phones, though. You know what I'm saying? True. So shit. I mean, it's not hard to do, and you really don't need that much more than you. Like there's an Asian dude right now. I think it's Vietnamese or something. That's fucking bad. He shows people how to flip houses with no money. What he does is he say, go like look up any house that's like so Texas, right? Here's what you do. He teaches people that shit on. This is free. He teaches people this shit on YouTube though. I think there's courses you do have to pay for, but majority he gives away for free.
Yeah.
What you do is you take like a dilapidated house, like. Well, I don't know if I ever told you about dollar houses. Basically, you buy a house literally for $1, the most dilapidated piece of shit you can find, right? You apply for grants. Grants will grants you like building grants, what I'm saying, renovating grants, whatever. They'll give you money to renovate that house to a point where it's livable. Then you take that house, either you can keep it for yourself and be a landlord, or you put that shit on an open market and say, okay, I'm selling this house based on the land value, based upon the house value. I'll buy this house for example, $100,000. You only paid $1 for the house, and the grants you had to fix the house, they don't have to be paid back.
That's true. Yeah.
So now you just made $99,999 profit. And that's after closing. That's after closing sales and all this other shit. If you're going through a realtor. If you're going to a realtor, yeah. You have to pay their fees and what's going, but you still be all profit though. You know what I'm saying, baby? The closing price is $3,500. You pay $3,500. Okay. Closing cost is $1,000. Closing cost is $2,000. You pay your $2,000. You still get $95,000. Then you take that money, so you have to pay taxes on it. You buy another piece of property, and you do the same thing. You do that shit over, and then when you get people in your houses, they'll pay you as a landlord. You pay your mortgage, and it's instant profit right there. Say your say your mortgage is $2,500, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both of your like if you got a split layer duplex, right?
Yeah.
On the top, it's $1,500. On the bottom, it's $2,000 because the bottom has more rooms and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
It makes sense. Just believe me.
I would charge more than that, but
Well, you know what I'm saying. I'm just using this example.
yeah.
Right? Okay, so you got $1,500 here. You got 12. You got 35, 40,000. You got 2,500 here. That's $4,000. Your mortgage is 2,000. You pay that mortgage. That's pure profit. So, and that all that can be started with $80,000.
That's true.
Or if it's really not, is flipping properties and rents not your thing. You can always go to companies who's public traded, buy their debt from them as a debt stock. You can make money off their debt, especially when they pay because they have all companies carry debt, though, you know what I'm saying? But you can actually own that debt, meaning you own a piece of that company.
Yeah.
And any dividend they get from the country, you get too. You see what I'm saying?
I think like there's something out there for everyone to make a profit on. Oh, yeah. Whatever your talent is, some people can do that, but then it may not be their talent, it may not be their passion or whatever, but it doesn't mean they can't make that type of income. Now, if they have a talent, like for her, she's a barber. Something got her interested in cutting hair. She cuts hair for a living. And then for him to try to down talk that, and then so she goes and throws in, well, I want to do real estate. So it sounds like maybe that's what she wants to do. But if it's not, so it sounds like she's just saying that to make it look like she's more available.
Right.
First of all, sweetheart, if that's what she wants to do, that's what she wants to do. If she wants to be a barber, I feel like if a man approaches her who is interested in her, genuinely interested in her, and genuinely wants her for her, and he meets those requirements, or even comes close to meeting the requirements that she has, and she's meeting the requirements that she has, you know what I'm saying? Not every man requirement is the same requirement.
Right.
You saying? Like every female requirement is not the same requirement. Me? Okay, I'm not gonna go into that. But anyway, so for her wanting whatever that lifestyle, let her be happy in her lifestyle. Right. Because not everyone is trying to be a millionaire. Not everyone is trying. Some people are just trying to make it. Some people are just trying to live. Some people just want to live in a comfortable spot. Some people, her desires are her desires, and they're realistic for her. You see what I'm saying? Right. She's not saying I want to marry a movie star, an actress, and be specific on the one, and the person's married.
Right.
That'd be crazy. Then I'd be like, girl, you may want to change a few things. Right. But I don't understand. And then I'm saying that the real estate, like you said, people can go do everything that you said they can, but at the same time, if your passion isn't there, or if you just don't, if that's something that she's not really interested in, that money's not going to be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so if she's passionate about cutting hair, if she's good at cutting hair, all she got to do is keep doing it. She's going to get better over time. And then she's going to have her steady customers, then her regulars, Right. And even with regulars, some regulars will tip. Wow. I know when I was getting my hair done, I tipped, And so, when I tipped really good, really well. It'd be half of whatever get my hair done, it was like 100 something. So it was half of that. That was my tip, because I really appreciated getting my hair done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't nothing. And like when I say literally, it wasn't anything major. It wasn't like she just washed my hair, blew dry it. That's it, straightened it, and that's it. There's literally nothing major, but I still tipped. So you're gonna have, and I'm not even a regular customer, but because I know her talent, that's the one I'll go back to. So. That's the one I trust because I know her talent. And so when people know her talent, they may not be coming to her on a regular basis, but they know that they don't want nobody else because they know her talent. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. All she has to do is just keep practicing. That money is gonna come.
Right. So like I said, if she really want to get in real estate, she can do. She don't even have to have money. All she has, as a matter of fact, here's the thing though, right?
Yeah.
Check this out. Another thing, our boy said that don't buy the brand new house. That's the worst fucking investment you can ever have. Don't buy that shit. What you do is
Yeah.
buy Dilapid, buy unlived, buy an apartment that hasn't been rented for fucking years, or you could do is say go to the bank, right? Get a loan, like a loan, right? Because you need to build some debt in order to build some credit too. Just to let you know, everybody should know. Everybody needs to know that too. I ain't talking about no debt like you miss payments on a light bill, no shit like that. I mean you need actual real debt.
Yeah.
All right. So
I know
say
what you're talking about.
so she says she goes in, right? All right. So she goes in bank to get a loan, right? They say, hey, you gotta get a loan for $200,000, right? Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, we don't check your credit. You try to build credit, that's cool. Okay, we could get you this $200,000, but you have to put 20% down to secure the loan. Okay.
Yeah.
Say she has $80,000, right? 20% of 200,000 is 40,000. She give 40,000 to the bank. That's 20% of the loan, right? Okay. So you take that loan, right? You buy a hella house, hella apartments or houses, whatever, right? Yeah. Put people in those houses, have them pay you rent, but you have to, renovate and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Put people in those houses, like you buy two split level duplexes, or you buy some apartment building, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Put some people in that house. For this, 1,525. The apartments depends on the property and the neighborhood and stuff like that. That would determine the price that you
that is true.
charge for each apartment, right? Like for one bedroom, you can maybe charge like $1,000, maybe $1,100. 2 bedrooms, that's $1,300. 3 bedrooms, that's the biggest bedrooms that you have in the biggest apartments you got in these buildings. That'll be $1,500. And just imagine this apartment is like a 10 family apartment, right? Or let's say this apartment has 50 units, right?
Yeah.
Each, like either one way, either one bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, you will get paid over $1,000 each of those apartments, right? Say this is a 50 unit, right? Say there are 50 people. There are people who live in all 50 units. Do you know how much money that is? That's enough to pay your motherfucking mortgage, that loan that you get. That's do you have no mortgage? Yes. You have no mortgage, right? And then you pay the property taxes like that, and you still make profit.
That is true.
And then you do that same thing with the money that you make. Do it again, so you have to keep paying tax. So you have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
And then if you want to take that money, do not put it in your bank, because the bank will tax you every 10.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, every 10,000, and then they got people looking into your account.
Right now, now they have to report your account.
The IRS. Yep.
Get your IRS to make sure it's not fraudulent or you're not a money laundering.
Under an LLC. I say that all day, every day.
It's LLC. You know what I'm saying? And another thing too, to prevent that, get that LLC, of course, so you can start paying yourself and hire your children if you have them, and get them a salary. And then all the shit you use, the lights, the electricity, everything else. Hell, even this fucking water bottle though is taxable though. You know what I'm saying? It's for business.
Yeah.
Your phone, your TV.
Yeah.
This your lunchroom, right?
Yeah. I think that'll be good, and I think you have to have the patience to do it too, because it's not only just written out. You got to think about your tenants. You got to think about the maintenance, keep up. You got to think about people. Even times like now, places are not getting paid because people just can't work. So you got to think about that too. And so that may or may not be a thing for her. I think from what it sounds like with her primary thing is a barber.
Right.
Because why would you go get your license? You know what I'm saying? If you're not interested, you got to be licensed to be a barber.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, oh, I work at McDonald's. Any and everybody can work at McDonald's. So by her making up her mind, I want to go to college to go get my license to become a barber. That means that's what she wanted to do from jump. So why is him attacking her for working hard to get her license? He's wrong for that.
Right.
That's just like if someone was attacking you. If he was attacking you because you have your insurance license, you worked hard for that. Me, if he was attacking me for my insurance, I worked hard for that. So they said, "Oh, you just, I worked hard for it."
And plus, here's another thing too, right? If done correctly, the insurance industry is also a very lucrative business.
Very lucrative.
Yeah. I've seen people make millions off of selling life insurance. So millions. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck are you talking about?
So he's just it's just whatever your craft is. If you work at it's like sharpening a knife. You just keep working at it, you're gonna get sharper. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be proficient in it. And if you don't come in with a negative mindset, you come in with a positive mindset, you're gonna have a bigger client, bigger clients, more clients or whatever.
Right.
You understand? So for him to attack her and saying that it's not realistic, I find that it's silly. It's really silly. No, she's not stepping up to the plate. And I don't know how much she bring in. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think he's married. I've never seen a ring on his finger. I don't know, but maybe he just don't do rings. I don't know.
He was married twice.
Oh, he was married twice, so he's not married now?
Right. Well, he has a girl now, but they're not married.
So is he? I would hate to be in her shoes.
No, he's nice. No, he's nice to her.
On the front, or do you know how they are in the behind the scenes?
I don't know.
Anyone can put anything up online.
Right.
No, everyone thought my husbands were nice. I was getting beat up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, but anyway, like for her, I don't know. She can do it. She can, and I feel like even the guys. I'm pretty sure this was a lie. It looks like it was a lie. And it looks like she was probably reading the comments too. So her self-esteem was just going down and down and down. And I hate that for her. But she needs to remain confident.
But she can sit. I seen her look. She's not the weak. She's not the weak-minded type.
No, but I know it's getting to her.
But here's the thing, though. You know what's so cool about this intervention called the internet? This intervention called Twitter or Facebook or Instagram and hell, even MySpace back in the day. The one thing you could do to avoid all these so-called negative motherfuckers to talk to you?
Oh my goodness! I guess delete your account.
No, not delete your account.
Block them
motherfuckers on the account. You know what I'm saying?
But at that point, the damage has already been done. They've already said what they had to say. You already read their comments.
Right.
In order to get to that point to block someone, you have to be triggered to block them.
Right. But Chris, look at the key words you just said. They heard what they said. They saw what they said.
Right.
What a motherfucker heard, what a motherfucker say, what a motherfucker look at is irrelevant, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But not everyone is at that mindset, though. You know what I'm saying? She's 28 years old. She's still young.
But I don't think she has that weak mind. I mean, hell, she is Italian.
She may not have that weak mind, but at the same time, it doesn't matter.
But
she may it may bother her.
But here's the thing: if anybody, I watch these videos sometimes too. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen a caliber of men who actually hung on this motherfucker's every word, and I see their caliber. I'm like, dude. You have a fucking lot of nerve there, bro. A lot of fucking nerve there, bro. I'm just saying, you have a lot of nerve to be talking that bullshit. And you look like, bleh. You look like, bleh.
But it shouldn't matter what a person looks like.
No. I'm not talking about their looks. I'm talking about their looks.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to say, I was like, people can be really harsh on the inside.
No, I'm not talking about looks. I'm talking about looks. Yeah. And like I said, this one dude, I'm like, dude, what the hell? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you got scales on your head? Why you breathe out your mouth like a mouth breather? Why you
they have sinus issues?
Why you look like old boy said, gosh? Why you like Michael Jackson without the surgeries? Actually, no. I'll take that back. I do apologize for that. Michael Jackson without the surgeries is actually a pretty handsome man. Though,
he was pretty handsome. Very.
Yeah, I'm like, he fucked his hair up like that. There was something definitely wrong with that picture, though, man. His parents did not do him a good service, though, man. Just let you know that for real.
But it shouldn't matter what a person looks like. Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your eyes so far apart? Why you like? Why's your
Seriously, man, why did you do that, Michael? I wish Michael could come down here from wherever he's at, come down and explain to me why the fuck did you do your face? Your face don't look like that in the spiritual realm no more, does it?
Yeah, it was lack of self-love.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness for the spiritual realm, man, because without the spiritual realm, motherfuckers will stay ugly, though. You know what I'm saying?
So push play.
And invest in real estate if it was just that simple. All my realtors and all my people who have property, I own property. I talk to them, it doesn't work this way, but it's the thing that's been told to women. You can invest in real estate or property or crypto, like there's no cost to this.
To people, probably?
Like it's just, I take it there and out comes magic.
No, that's not really, because I went to school for real estate, like to be a real estate agent. I mean, that's my way of building that money up.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna.
Well, if that's the case, I want you. If that's the case, then I'll need you to just go through IG and go through LinkedIn and see how many women who are realtors, and see how many of them have 2.0. Go have 2.
Does it matter?
I don't know. Man, I'm trying to be as.
There's a lot of women that are realtors.
This is.
I'm friends. I'm linked with people in LinkedIn.
They really believe this stuff.
As a matter of fact, what's that damn? Hold on, what's that?
I literally only know one guy who's a realtor, and everyone else I know are female.
You're a barber.
Actually, before I continue the last bit of this, to be honest with you, realty is actually preferably a
female driven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here
I used to do it.
All right, here she is, right here. This car right here came from a woman that knows that you know. I know her. She gave me this card back like almost a year ago, and she's a realtor. She's been a realtor for over fucking 30 years, though, too.
Right.
So what you talking about?
I know.
So what the fuck is he talking about?
He is. That's what I've been talking about. He just be. Then he talks to you women. What the heck? Only David say things like that. David type of personality say things like that. Oh, that's all.
I'm just saying though. As a matter of fact, too bad she's not in Florida, or I wonder if she's in Houston. Because if she is, she has a location. I would love to talk to her though, to be honest with you, though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying though, being a realty agent is preferably a woman's profession though. Because who else can slick your ass and buy the house that you know what?
I literally only know of. And that's because as the lady I work with, her son is a realtor, and he's literally the only. And she just showed me. She was like, "This is my son. I'm so proud of him. This happened just last week." And other than that, because I never really thought about it, but other than that, they're all women. Well, I take that back because I went down to go look for a house, and it was about like 2 or 3 women, and the rest were men. So about 4 men. So I went down the street to go look. But I don't know. Are those realtors? I don't know. Yeah, they're realtors. Yeah, they gotta be. They're at a house. Wait. Now I'm confusing myself because what happened is I went down to the neighborhood and I went to the mock house or whatever, their office, and to go look at a house, to purchase a house, and the lady came to me and spoke with me.
Yeah, that's a realtor.
That's what I thought. Yeah, so I'm not tripping. So you have plenty of females. What is he talking about?
You talking about the one who showed you the house and all this?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a realtor that's to show you that.
So I know I'm not tripping. That's all. So I take what I've said back. So it's like 4 men there. So it's sort of 5 men out of all the females. And what I used to do, I used to work. I wasn't a realtor, but I forgot what they called it. I guess the assistant or whatever. Like I would just be the face of it. And the lady who I was working for was a lady. She was a realtor. And I would sell these houses, but I couldn't get a commission because I wasn't licensed. She'll get a commission, which now I see that I was jacked up. I was 18. But like that, but they're females. What is he talking about? See, I don't know. Anyway.
I mean, back in the day, there was more men in the real estate industry.
Because there's more men in a work field industry, period.
Right. But now it flips. There's more.
Right.
There's a majority of women now that's in that business, and men just. I mean,
Oh my goodness. I don't know.
yeah, for real.
And my point is, if you ladies and women like yourself don't figure out how to come into agreement with the man that's on your sexual marketplace level, lower your standards, make a good deal and stay in a relationship, we should have no sympathy that you end up homeless. Elderly
What?
and homeless.
What? How did you
You
get
are
there?
still at the age
I'm confused.
where you still have a chance to get your shit together.
Danger zone.
And for you, just like most women, it means a husband and being a wife to him and making children for both of you and learning to work with a man and be with him for a lifetime. You're not a 10%, 3%, 1% earner. You're a middle class earning woman.
Yeah.
You can't be free, separated. You need a man. And you better do something about it before you hit 30, because especially on your side of the planet, after 30, the numbers start to change. These are going here about sisters like black don't crack. Well, shit changes on your side. The wall is real. And I don't know if you date out. Do you date?
Whoa.
Do you prefer your husband to be Italian?
No, not necessarily.
Was your last boyfriend Italian?
No,
What?
he was Spanish. He wasn't Italian.
All right. Well, my point is, people in the middle have always had to get together for survival.
Mm-hmm.
Even Italian Americans, you had to the family. You can't survive out here by yourself. You'll make enough money to invest in real estate. $80,000. All it takes is another pandemic or a downturn, or 2008 when we had a financial crisis. You lose all your money. Then where are you going to go? Family, man, is your protection in this system. Where in the world? I'm gonna wrap it up like this. Where in the world, in the animal kingdom or whatever,
The way you
do
look
see
like-
solitary single female
I'm trying not to say nothing, but he
driving?
full of this foolishness.
Single solitary females in nature surviving by themselves.
I would say just the ones that make a lot of money.
In nature. The
Looking
animal.
for this money and man they talk about I need, I'm supposed to have.
No.
What are they talking about?
No.
Yeah.
Right. You're not
Yeah,
meant to be
no,
by
yeah.
yourself. You're meant to be
Yeah.
the support system. They help me.
Help. The helpmate.
So,
though.
all
Yeah,
right,
the
appreciate
helpmate.
it. This was a good conversation. These are two long ones, but two good ones. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're right about that. The woman's supposed to be the helpmate.
All right.
Is a man a cost or a
The
thing?
wife is supposed to be
Or
the
do you
helpmate.
have a question?
He's right about that.
Right. Yeah, I got you though. You know
Oh,
what
I
I'm
thought she had more to say. That's what we
Nah, that was
No,
it.
the wife is supposed to be the helpmate. Yeah, I get that. But at the end of the day, he talking about he make it look like that women need a man to survive. Where I'm confused. I don't have there ain't no man here, and I'm surviving. You know what I'm saying? And then talking about some what else he said? Oh no, he asked her how and she said you can't or something, whatever the answer was, or you need a lot of money. That's what he said. For the women who are making it on their own, she's talking about, oh, they got a lot of money. Where my lot of money at? I don't understand. If you, I guess, because like I mentioned before, ever since I was 18, I've been on survival mode.
Mhm.
So the little that I had or whatever, the little I make use of it.
Right.
I've learned, it took years, but I've learned not to stress out about things I can't help. You know what I'm saying? I try to prevent it. There's been times, me and my oldest, we've been homeless. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping in the car. You know, I made sure, and it's funny because I made sure it ain't funny. I made sure she had what she needed. And it's like just about last month, I asked her, and this is the funny part. I'll say it was funny. I asked her, I said, "Do you ever remember you're not eating?" Because I was plenty of times I went without eating. So in me, for some reason, I thought that was her mindset. That was part of her memory. And I said, "Do you ever remember not eating, not having food?" She was like, "No." She actually literally sat there and thought about it. No, we always had food. And then I had to think about it. I was like, no, we didn't. And I was like, oh, it's because I made sure you ate. Because I made sure she ate. You know what I'm saying? So in her mind, we always had food. We always had enough.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So there's life happens, period.
Very
so him trying to make it seem like that a woman needs a man. I can't find the one he talking about I need. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It would help to have someone here, but my trust level is gone. So even, you know what I'm saying? So that's bogus. So now he's building up this hype that a woman, a lady needs a man. You see what I'm saying? It's not the fact of a need. It's not a fact of a need. Mm-hmm. It's more of a fact of a comfort. Now, if she needs a man, then she's a weak lady. I feel like she's weak. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because if your man died today, if your husband died today, and he didn't set you up, then what? You're going to find another man? You know what I'm saying? You're going to get married again, just find someone else? You see? And so, I don't know. I don't know. And she's talking about something. See, I don't went on like, I don't know how many rants with him. Terry, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, man. Like I said, when we first started, I was like, hey, I want to do a reaction to with Kim. And I was like, I know how you feel about
him. You know how I feel about him.
I know how you feel about him, but we have to put that aside as a necessity for you to take.
I tried, Terry. I really tried.
I know you did. It was a wonderful try. I give you 2 thumbs up for the. I
didn't walk away. I didn't hang up. Normally, I would close it out.
Right.
I just had my few rants, and I apologize.
Right, I got you. You know, nothing to be worried about, though. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, I feel like it was a lot of ignorance being thrown in, and he was judging by like a lot of ignorance. You see what I'm saying? Right. With the Barbara situation, trying to accuse her of cheating, and then trying to say she can't survive or be successful without a man. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm not saying, oh, go have these babies and don't have a father figure. I'm not saying any of that. Life happens. You know what I'm saying? Right. Me personally, I was convinced that, you know, the guys actually loved me. I was convinced that they cared about me. And then at the end of the day, you know, it comes to find out that they were just using me, and a baby just happened. Like with my first child, he even admitted, my first husband, he admitted to the only reason why he wanted me pregnant was because he figured that a baby would keep us together. So he did, I guess you'll call us a trap. That if a female did it, it'd be called, oh, you trapped me. So that's what he did. And so, and he saw, because he knew what he was doing was wrong. The day that we got married, we went down to the courthouse. He dropped me off at work in my car because he didn't have one. And he went home to the apartment that we shared, which was mine, because he didn't have a place to stay. So he came to pick me up later on that night after I got off work. And he and I, we always had this joking mentality, or just joking relationship. You know, he'll say something, oh, your mama, oh, your daddy. And I'll come back, oh, your mama, you know, and we'd be joking. He punched me in the face for that. That was the first time he put his hands on me. And that was the day we got married. When just a couple of days before, we were doing the exact same thing. And he didn't get mad, he didn't disturb. And so ever since then, like, so that day, he was beating me ever since, okay? So he not only was beating me, he didn't want to work. I had to buy him everything he wanted. When I say I spoiled this man. Oh, you want a little shark fish? Okay, I'll go. Went out in the rain. It was a storm. It was a hurricane coming. Went out and got him a little fish because he wanted a fish. You know, a fish from Walmart. Went and got him a fish. Look, he got a fish. So I did all that. He got boots. Everything he was wearing from head to toe, I paid for all that. You know what I'm saying? And so everything that he had, I paid for. And so when people say, "Oh, you need a man," it looked like he needed me more than I needed him. You see what I'm saying? And so, and then we get a divorce. We separate. When we separate, first thing he says, he wasn't going to pay child support. And he said his reasons for saying he wasn't going to pay child support was, he said, I'm not going to sit here and pay child support so you can get your hair and nails did. And I said, my hair and nails ain't, what are you talking about? You ain't worth to pay a bill. What are you talking about? So he's trying to make this illusion that I'm used to a lifestyle that he, I guess, thought he was providing when he wasn't. So it's like, in that case, I didn't need a man.
Now that's a delusion right there.
Yes,
a
very
delusion.
much. And it's
Like-
crazy.
Like, how you gonna pay for? How you gonna figure you paying for a lifestyle that I had to pay for you for?
Right. And
Make it
that
make
is
sense.
crazy.
Yeah, make it
he
make
can't.
sense.
He can't.
Yeah.
And it's like, and so now I for years, for 13 years, I had one child. You know what I'm saying? And so then next, I get married again. And it's like people on the outside looking in don't see that. They just see, 3 kids, 3 different guys, or whatever. And some people, I've even had some people assume that I'm getting child support from all 3 guys. Y'all, when I say I'm not getting child support from nobody,
And
nobody, no, and that's sad. And so it's sad because not only is sad that people assume that, it's sad that people will look at me as if I'm the type of person
right.
that would go after the guy. First of all, none of them had money. None of them had it. It's not. I don't go after material things like that. I don't even go out. They came to me. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess I settled because I really believe what they were saying.
Right.
And so leaving the relationship, I was left 3 times, leaving, I'm talking about all 3 relationships, leaving the relationships, I ended up leaving with a kid, pregnant in 2. And then Naira was the only one that he, I don't know. Last time he saw her was like she was 2 months. But anyway, saw her, sorry. But anyway, so I'm saying all to say, like, people will have this assumption that a female, it would be nice. I'm not gonna lie, it would be nice to have someone around here to help out. It'd be nice. It'll be comforting. I'll say it like that.
Right.
But at the same time, from my experience, that will still make me nervous because I will still have to cover all the bills. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Or not have access to my own money. My second husband, I didn't have access to my own money at all, period. My first husband, I was still paying everything. So, and then even relationships in between, I had to make sure I was covering everything for me and my kids, so, or Naira, my child, when she was, the only one for 13 years. So, but me saying, I don't need a man, I'm saying it as, I don't trust a man. I don't trust a man to be in my home. You know what I'm saying? Especially not now, because I have a teenager. Even guys go as young as a baby, a 3-year-old. So I already don't, I already got that. That's like, I don't know. But then on top of that, I don't want anyone to feel like they have to take care of me and my kids at all. I don't want anyone to feel like, I don't know. And it's not that I'm saying, I'm independent. No, I'm just an adult taking care of my responsibilities.
Right.
Which apparently 3 grown men can't do. You see, at least 3 grown men can't do. But I'm not going to put what they can't do on, for example, you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not going to use my experience with them to be like, oh, no, because me and this, me and that, me and this. I'm not going to do that.
But you know what's crazy though? Where I do approach women and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And when they always got that side eye to me though, because I'm like, okay, first of all, I never not paid child support because of the fact I don't have any children. That's number 1 right there. I don't have any children. I'm gonna pay for children that don't even exist.
Yeah.
Except in my balls. But anyways. So
that was unexpected.
I know, right? Secondly, I don't have it would be no child support anyway. We're standing together, damn it. There will be no child support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That should have been number 1 right there.
Yeah.
That would never be no child support because we're not gonna be broken up. What the fuck are you talking about? Now you gonna stay with me. I expect you my property. You gonna stay with me as long as I tell you.
Well, okay.
I'm just fucking with you on that one, but
okay.
I'm just saying, we gonna solve this issue, man. There will be no child support. There will be no.
But a lot of people don't want to solve that issue, and it's sad. Like, I feel like counseling is a must. If there's issues, like, if you were married, would you go to counseling? Well, if you were with someone, would you go to counseling? if you're, I'm gonna say married, because marriage, I feel like,
Yeah, I don't need to go counsel
yeah,
my girlfriend though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like marriage kind of holds a little bit more weight. But anyway, if you were married, would you
again,
go to counseling if, even if you didn't need it, but if she suggested you needed it, or y'all needed it, would you go with her marriage counseling?
yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I would. I mean, when I was younger, I would say hell nah, because obviously you did some shit that I don't like. You also did some shit that I suggest we need to separate.
Yeah,
But
even if you do things you don't like, I think it still needs to be acknowledged and worked on. Because
yeah,
if you don't acknowledge it, I feel like it could be you're accepting it.
right,
I don't know what it is you're talking about, but I know, like, if it's something major that that was detrimental to the relationship, I feel like,
well, there was this.
at that point.
Right. There was this one girl I did get with though, so it was actually pretty cool. But she did this one thing that irritated the fuck out of me. I was like, I'm out of here, man. We're just done, okay?
Wait, what'd she do?
She left crumbs on the jelly.
Wait, she left crumbs on a jelly, what? Like in a jar?
Yeah, man, we're discussing that. It's like,
Wait, crumbs from where?
from the
Like a
toast.
toast?
Yeah, the toast.
You so petty.
Oh, please. It takes a lot more than that to annoy the hell out of me.
But I mean, that's just one of your quirks that you can't, like. I have things like that I can't
No,
I can't do.
I
get it.
I'm just
It makes
I'm joking about that one because
I'm about to say,
I don't give a fuck. I don't do. I keep crumbs in the damn jelly bottle. What the hell you mean?
Oh my
Shit.
goodness.
Nah, but on the real though, if something really irritates the fuck out of me to the point of no return, I would tell you about it though. Like, look, man,
Yeah.
I need you to stop what you're doing
Yeah.
and look at the mirror, look at yourself.
I mean, that's rude. I would have asked. I was like, hey, why do you do X, Y, and Z?
I don't ask.
I mean, how about okay, thank you. Just ask. Then
Yeah.
we can see if we can work on it.
Look, as a man, I don't ask. I tell. You know what I'm saying? I tell her, look, stop it.
They keep speeding through here. That's crazy.
And she say, shut the fuck up. I shut the fuck up. But when she leave, I talk again.
Harry, you're so silly.
Nah, that was
Oh,
seriously.
man.
We'll definitely, if we're married, we definitely have to talk about certain things, though, man.
I think communication is very important. And
Yeah.
then even reflecting back on the video we just saw,
Mhm.
even in her situation, like, I hate that he was tearing her down like that. That's why I don't like when anybody does that. But anyway, and he was putting her in a bubble. I don't like that. But
Right.
anyway, I feel like even if she met a guy tomorrow, or from this live, say she met a guy from his live who
Right.
thought she was just amazing, and he just ignored all of Kevin's words, and they ended up together. And communication, like I said, is so important.
Right.
So her communicating, them sitting down and communicating. I feel like, sitting down and communicating, first of all, what it is, like when you meet someone, what it is, what is your end goal in this relationship? I mean, you just testing waters right now. You're gonna go marriage. Now, whenever I say that, I know a lot of people be like, oh, you just want to jump and get married. No, I'm not saying I want to marry you now. The end goal is marriage, to where we're seeing how it works out.
Right.
If whatever.
Right.
But I feel like she can get whatever she's
I
a
put-
cute girl.
I'll put it like this.
And she had things going for herself.
Right. I'll put it like this. Anybody can get anything they want as long as they work for it. As long as they know
Right.
that, okay, this is something I need to work on. I need to work on this,
Yeah.
this. After I work on this, then I can have this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, anybody's desires can be fulfilled. Anybody's dreams can be turned into reality, though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
There's nothing impossible in this motherfucking world. This physical world. This physical world. So
And I think that's the issue. People put limits on it.
right, this physical world. You really think there's anything's impossible in this fucking physical world, dude? Let me tell you something. Electric cars were made back in the late 1898 to be exact, right?
That's true. True. I know about that.
Okay.
And
now,
they laughed at it and said it wasn't a thing.
right now, fast forward them 200 years later, we got electric
Yeah.
cars.
Yep.
And then, as a matter of fact, this one dude in I think what was the country? Yeah. I think Mozambique. No, was it Mozambique? Was it Mozambique? Yeah, Mozambique, right? He invented a car. He invented an electric car that you can no longer that you don't have to charge ever again. It's I think it's like a
solar?
No, not solar. More like well, I didn't only got to see like bits and pieces of it as it came out yet, but he's trying to make a car that it's an electric car, but you don't have to charge up or anything like that. It's basically
Self-charging?
Self-charging, yeah.
Really?
Hmm. Actually, I came up with the idea years ago when I watched Demolition Man because because that's how their cars were made. It was like these big bubble cars. They also said Cars for the Future. They had these big ass wheels, and they had and each wheel, which in each wheel well, they had like linear as accelerators.
Yeah.
Accelerators in each wheel hill. So when they drive the car, it charges up and it charges the car.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it was a movie, but that's the idea. That's what they was doing in the car, though. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, for real. That was the bit of the car. It wasn't a real car, but it was real, but it wasn't.
It was an idea.
It was an idea. I mean, it would work too. It would actually work.
I feel like anything is possible, and I keep saying that. Like everything is tangible. You can get it. You can get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but it's like you have to, like you said, you have to like work for it. If she can do it, she can work for it. But people putting roadblocks, like Kevin Samuel was putting roadblocks. If she's, I don't know her from a can of paint, but if she's a weaker mindset, Kevin Samuel just put like a lot of roadblocks up for her because mental roadblocks, because she's gonna really feed into it. And then on top of that, again, it looks like she was on a live to where people were, commenting. And people are brutal when they're behind the keyboard. You know what I'm saying? And so with that, you don't know how much. Well, I don't know how much.
Right.
That could just really run. Like me. I'm at the point in my life I don't care, and I honestly not genuinely don't care. But she's 28 years old. You know what I'm saying? And I know when I was 28, I thought I didn't care, but I cared.
Right.
But I'm literally at the point to where genuinely I don't care. I mean, there's certain things to where of course you got to maintain an image because of your brand or whatever the case may be. Right. You want to maintain a positive image, but at the same time, like people coming at me.
Right.
There ain't no bills in this house that they paying, so it's
right.
They not making sure me and my girls are good. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna care what they have to say, and that's to any and everybody. Like if you don't have any type of concern of how I'm living in my lifestyle, or not even concern, if you can't contribute,
right,
your words can't contribute. If it's if it's negative, your words cannot contribute. If it's positive, I'll take it. But the negative, but she was, I don't know. She seemed like she's a pretty strong lady, but people can put on the front any day.
Right. But I mean, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna say this because some further matters. I passed the point of not giving a fuck. You remember that little remark I said earlier? That how the fuck one grain of sand will tell another grain of sand that you know better than this grain of sand. Motherfucker, we're all grains of sand in the beach of the universe, though. So now, people go to, like I said, people go to speeches. They don't distinguish one grain of sand to another. I make houses for it with you. I dig you. I dig holes with you. But at the end of the day, you're just sand.
Yeah,
I can't distinguish one or two or three or four. You just saying to me. You know what I'm saying? So this high value, low value, no value, great value bullshit. This modern woman, no woman,
not the great value.
I know, right? This modern woman, traditional woman, no woman, trans women, where the fuck
There's
you wanna
all
call
these
it these days.
labels, all
Uh,
these labels from an idea,
Right,
from one person or maybe from a group of people,
right,
but is cast out on so many more people, and it's not fair.
right. And then you got motherfuckers taking this small ass percentage of motherfuckers who do bullshit, put a manufactured glass on it, put that shit in front street, and say, pay attention to this, don't pay
Yeah.
attention to this. Pay attention to this little
Yep.
ass 5%, but don't pay attention to 95% of motherfuckers who don't even do that. Pay attention to this little little
He talking about some you women this and you women that.
you
That
women,
hurts my nerves.
you women.
Like, to me, when people say that, and it's, I don't care if it's a negative or positive tone. When people say that, it just gives me David vibes.
There you go with David vibes.
I'm so serious. Like, I should have listened to David vibes when I was with David, but
Yeah.
those are definitely David vibes.
Like,
And
let me tell you how much I really don't give a fuck about you. Baby, you could talk about me all you want, but at the end of the day, the difference between me and you are federal plans, though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Let's just be real about that shit. That's the only difference at the end of the day, though. And let me tell you something. This, and then another way I can
sorry,
tell
I
you,
got a spider.
the other
Go
way,
ahead.
I can tell you, I really don't give a fuck about what anybody says or thinks anymore. You see this cup of gum, see this gum right
Uh-huh.
here. See this
Uh-huh.
regular gum, extra. You know, it's my favorite though. You know what I'm saying? And I just bought it yesterday. I chewing gum like a motherfucker. But you know what I'm saying? I like what's inside it, the gum and everything else. But once the gum is gone, I'm gonna toss the shit away like everybody, everything else. There's no use for it no more. You know what I'm saying?
You can put money in it.
Now I got a penis can for that one. But I'm just saying though, you don't need
Yeah.
to give a fuck about what these people say, especially these people online, because those are called brave cowards. They'll say that shit for you behind the keyboard, but if you see them in real life, they won't say shit.
People will say things when they're in their safe zone. I had this one guy. This is when I first moved back down here. And I was actually on my way to my daddy's house. And there's a street on one of the main streets. So you get a street, and when you make a right, you have the only, like, you can curve up in it, but there's still a lot of accidents that can happen right there, or that has happened, because there's a gas station here. Even though this is your lane, people coming from the main road, they still will try to go in and come into this gas station or into the food place, Taco Bell, I think, or whatever. And so while they're coming into your lane, that's still an accident. So still, it's wise to be cautious. So I'm sitting here,
Right.
I'm coming around the curve, and I look to make sure no one's coming. Dude behind me decided to go into the bit of rage and start honking his horn and go. He had his window down. You can go. Call me out my name. And then so I moved up a little bit, because I'm like, who is he yelling at? Because I know he ain't talking to me. And so I moved up a little bit so I can see, because the pole in my way. So I moved up a little bit so I can see. I guess he assumed I was going to drive. He hits me. It was a nice little tap. I put my car in park in a heartbeat. I got out and walked. When I say this man was scared, he was an older.
Was he an older?
He was scared. Yes, Terry, he was scared. And I was like, I got out of my car to look at it and to find out what his problem was. Because you sitting here doing all this hot talking, and then you're gonna hit my car. And it, like, literally the damage wasn't really much. He like tapped it. But he was so scared, Terry, when I say he turned red and then pale. And then so now ma'am. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to, ma'am. But it's just, we just go. I said, first of all, it's a safety issue. There are plenty of accidents that happens right here. It's a safety issue. He's like, I'm sorry, ma'am. Now, ma'am. He was scared.
You see what I'm saying?
He was scared.
You see what I'm saying now?
He was scared. And I was like, and I didn't approach him in an aggressive manner. I literally got out of my car to view the damages, So I wasn't none. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. He got out of his car. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. And I was like, what is your issue?
You see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
You see what I'm
All of a
saying?
sudden, the tone changed. The tone changed, and I was like, "Oh, so am I that stupid little effing blah 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 blah?" You know? Yeah, his tone changed completely. So that's how to me that kind of like verified. People have all this hot talk, but they can't back it up. They have this hot talk when they're not in front of the person, but they can't back it up. And it's sad. It's really sad because to me it shows you're a coward. If you can't own up to your words, you are a coward. That's how I look at it.
Right. And I'm looking at some of these comments, and I'm like, these motherfuckers so stupid. Of course, but then again, they're service dwellers, though. So
they're following him like an idiot.
Yeah, they're service dwellers. So who can?
Service
dweller never gets deep anyway. They're service dwellers.
What are they saying? I'm just curious. I'm not gonna read it.
Basically, one. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna end it. One says modern women want weddings. They don't want to be married. Nailed it. All right, get the fuck out of here. When a woman, let's see, when a woman responds to serious questions with answers like probably, maybe, or not sure, run, fellas.
Sound like a David situation.
Well, hold on. Here's the thing. I'll give credit where credit is due. She at least wasn't combative and nasty for hearing a ton of things. I'll tell you, she didn't like. She handled herself very well. Okay, yeah.
She handled herself very well. She did.
Yeah. She did. I would tell her to go fuck herself, but
Wait, you would have told her what?
I would have told him to go fuck himself, but I'm not a woman, so
I don't know. People foolish. You know what? Dang it. I want a salad, but dang on it. I want to get, I think it's called Salitas.
Salitas?
Oh, you must not have it up there.
Yeah.
What time? No, I'm not going to go get it. I don't know. All of a sudden, I want a salad with like some salmon on top, some fish.
Make it yourself.
I don't have the stuff to make it. And I don't feel like going to the grocery store.
You got no, that's too much. I'm about to say
no. The salad that I want, like from Salitas, I think I'm saying it right. From Salitas, it's like okay, because it sounds like you don't know what it is. So I'm gonna tell you how this place is. Let me tell you.
Before that, let me.
All right, go ahead. Bye.
All right, people. All right, people. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Please like, subscribe, and share.
We're gonna do these reactions hopefully every week, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know sometimes they're a little long, but we get into it, and you know what I'm saying, very point, precept, though. You know what I'm saying? So, my peoples, I will see you later.
Bye.